What up, players? Welcome back to a new video. And as you can see here, we got a special car under the cover. You guys already couldn't tell in the thumbnail. My brother's Firebird is finally here at my house, and it's time to get on this thing. And we have a cool surprise. So let's get this thing uncovered and let's get things rolling. So for those of you guys who are new to the channel, this is my oldest brother's Firebird. It's got an LS3 and a lot of other cool things. But we're gonna be doing today's video working on suspension, right? So the guys over at QA1 gave us a sick deal. They hooked us up with the rear forelink for this car. Currently, it just had a coilover set up in the front with control arms, and the back, which is a leaf spring setup. So we're upgrading to the rear forelink, and we got all the matching front stuff to go. So we're gonna be ripping apart what it has on now, and then reinstalling all the new badass QA1 stuff. So just give you a quick little look around of the car. You guys haven't seen it on the channel for a while, for those of you guys who remember it. But this thing is badass. He brought it over here so we could get it finished, and he could be rolling with this guy over here sometime soon. So let's get things cracking on this, guys. All right, guys, so my partner showed up. Now he's got to charge his bike over there, but I just wanted to show you guys. Try to pick this thing up right now. I barely got the jack under here. Look how low it is. Barely get. Alright guys, you know how we do over here in the backyard. We're already missing studs on this car. It's not even done yet. But we got the wheels off both sides, and now let's take a look what we're working with. So, like we said, it's all new stuff, literally brand new parts. So we got upper, lower, tubular control arms, sway bar, steering link, spindle, brakes. All these brakes, all this stuff's got to come apart because we're replacing it all. So, and we got those coilovers in there too.
What size is that top nut?
Alright guys, so I'm sure I showed how to do this in previous videos before, but you know, you got your two bolts holding the upper control arm on. Then we got the two underneath down here on the subframe holding the lower control arm on. You know, you got to take apart, you know, you got to loosen up that coilover to separate from the arm and the frame pocket up there. Then you got all your steering stuff hooked up. We could disconnect from your spindle as well here. And this beefy sway bar we got to disconnect as well. So all this stuff is coming out. I'm over here on the driver's side, while Beto is over here on the passenger side, gonna knock all this stuff out real quick. So it's all nice new parts, so it should be real easy to swap all this stuff off. We're gonna go ahead and take everything off, and then I'll bring you along once you start bringing out the new parts. So we just ripped off all the old new parts. So as you can see, they're all freaking fresh still. We got the sway bar, upper and lower control arms, the spindle, and the brakes are going back on. We're keeping these. Actually, we still got the coilover just hanging in here, but gotta take this off right now. Then we're really out. I gotta double check and make sure we're not gonna be running the same steering. If we are, then we're just gonna leave all this stuff in here because we're gonna reuse it. You can see Beto did all of this side already. Same stuff over here, upper and lower. He already got the coilover out, and then that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna clean things up, tidy up right here, and then we're gonna go inside and see what kind of special gift we got from QA1. So let me clean up real quick. Oh, let's. Yeah. All right, guys. Got two of the most obvious parts out right now. QA1 upper control arms. You can see they're nice and packaged up. Driver left, passenger right. Got hardware and everything. I got tons of boxes from them all over my garage. I got all these boxes on the side of the Nova right here. I don't know if you can see them. Full of parts. And if you zoom in over there in that back corner next to our little mini fridge, bunch of boxes of parts too. So obviously we're working on the front end today, so I'm gonna start bringing out all that stuff that we need to put on.
Oh, just slid right out the box.
This might be the back or the front.
That was a unboxing right
Pretty
there.
sure this is the front piece. I gotta make a thumbnail real quick, so we're gonna have to grab a box and be like,
Let me see, look surprised.
box, guys. And rear control arms, a lot bigger. So as you can see,
Damn.
upper and lower. Oh no, I said rear, what an idiot.
This is like me
Lower.
and Fred standing right next to each other.
Lower, all these bags. Gotta dig through all this stuff. Everything.
Honestly, I think we're probably gonna move the table in front of the car because
The lighting sucks over here in the
that's the car it's going on, and it's not going on this fucking yonka right here.
Try to wear the
And
hat.
set up the banner too. We're gonna do a swap over of you just wearing the hat, the shirt, fucking wrapped in the banner. Take that fucking
QA1 new
hat
sponsor.
off. America.
Alright guys, getting a little bright out here. Gotta get my new hat on, you know? Nice and fresh. Alright guys, for real though, we're gonna be opening up all these parts and stuff. We got a kind of a mess on the table. I already opened up one of the lower control arms because I was trying to make a thumbnail right now. But pretty sick. This thing is super heavy duty, solid quality, what you want for these kind of cars, you know? Looks pretty badass. You got the QA1 sticker up front, little bump stop, and just looks overall pretty badass, guys. So I'm gonna leave this here and I'm gonna start chopping up some of these things, getting a nice clean
Throw all the boxes out, all the saran
we're
wrap.
gonna get all the boxes and everything out of here, just leave all the parts out and have a nice fresh start to reinstall these parts. So not doing a good job at this already, but get that out of here.
Fuck. Peep the banner also.
And they already got the ball joints and everything installed. Pretty nice. All these parts also come with their own instructions and all the packaging, so, oh, and hardware. Make sure you don't throw away all this stuff, guys.
Can't just disrespect our new sponsor, throwing their shit on the floor.
Yeah, I know, my bad, guys.
Oh, 2 stickers.
Dude, every package literally comes with stickers. I'm gonna just sticker bomb my whole room inside the house. Alright guys, one of the coilovers. I don't know which one these are, the front or the rear.
She's in English or Spanish?
These are the front ones, guys. Alright, you can tell these are for the front because they have these little mounting points like where they go into the control arms. So these are the front two. I'm gonna actually put these back inside the boxes because we don't need these yet. We don't need these yet. Those in the Impala for now. Spring.
Those boys fat.
Spring. No instructions there.
Yeah.
That was insane how much stuff came out of your mouth right now.
Dude,
So what are we missing now? We got an upper,
we're missing a fucking clean yard.
upper, lower, coilovers, sway bar. We need a sway bar, guys. I'm gonna assume this big.
Does that look like a sway bar could fit in there?
This looks like a sway bar box, if you ask me.
If you've ever seen one.
If I've ever seen one, yep. Oh man, this is it.
Wow, good guess. Oh wow, wow.
All right, boys. QA1, our new sponsor.
That's an unboxing if I've ever seen one.
All right, guys. QA1, big beefy sway bar. This thing's fucking nice. And obviously you got the hardware box right here. So we got everything out and unboxed basically now. And we're gonna be starting off with the sway bar. Gonna get this thing mounted up in there. You know, sometimes you have troubles fitting that thing in while everything's in the way. So we're gonna start with that first. Gonna get that mounted up. Here's the box with all the hardware. Oops. Got the links. Then we're gonna start probably with the lower control arms, move our way up to the uppers, get them coilover set up. So good day so far, guys. Nice and sunny, but we're working in the shade.
Then we got our hats.
Got our hats. Beto didn't put on his shirt, but the guys at QA1 hooked us up big time. Got this badass banner and sent us hats and shirts for all the brothers. So glad to be working with these guys. We're gonna be starting off with the sway bar. And you can see down here, there's 2 mounting points. There's 2 on this side and 2 over there where Bethel's at. So we're gonna be throwing the sway bar on now. Alright guys, as you can see here, got the sway bar mounted. Bethel did that side. Next thing on the list, we're gonna be moving on to the lower control arms. So I'm gonna grab those and start getting those installed right now. Alright guys, so QA1 actually has these coilovers with this T-bar setup underneath, which will bolt up to like your standard style control arms. But since these are the QA1 coilovers, we actually got to remove that T-bar style. So it has some C-clips on it. I was just looking at the instructions right now, and you actually got to remove those little snap rings to pull out those T-bars. So I'm gonna get to doing that right now. Gonna take these coilovers apart real quick and get them ready for install. All right guys, look. So you get the snap ring off. I'm not gonna play any of that other footage.
This was first try, by the way.
Get this snap ring off. Press the T-bar out of the bushing. Well, you know what that means. We're gonna use the old hammer technique.
That was a good press.
And the old channel locks technique to back this up. Boom, boom.
This just goes to show you, no matter what right tools you have, no matter what, as long as you still have that ghetto-ness in you, you can make it work.
So, now we got this. What did it say? Cut the ear off the bushing and remove the shock eyelet. I don't know what the fuck that means, but we're gonna see if this works. We gotta install these bad boys. Alright guys, kinda sucks doing this, but it's part of the game. We got those T-bars out of the way, and now we just had to cut off these rubbers. So now it's
naked
coilover. So basically just use this razor blade. You wanna get it right on the inside. Cut that John off. This thing is built to last, you could tell. Then you pop this John out. Now we got 2 trailer park boys.
Trying to catch me outside.
Trying to catch me outside. Now we got 2 bare coilovers. Now we gotta throw these little setups on. Alright guys, we got this piece installed, and you can see, oh, well, it's sitting in there. I gotta get little C-clips installed. Came with the new ones. These are the old ones that we took out. Gotta install the new ones, because those are actually gonna sit inside. Once these are installed and set up, you're gonna wanna mount these onto your lower control arm, and then you can mount them onto the car. So you wanna get them in first. Then once you mount the lower control arm, it'll go up into the frame. It'll be an easier install. Alright guys, so I got the hardware in. Just use a bolt, nut, and some washers to hold it in. But now I'm gonna go over setting up the coilover for the install portion of this. Obviously you're gonna wanna take off this sticker. The sticker just says to make sure you use anti-seize on the threads to make your life a little easier. So instead of putting anti-seize on the whole thing, I'm gonna set everything up, and once I see where it's gonna be sitting, I'm gonna back them up, put some anti-seize there. That way it's not getting all sticky and everything. So we're gonna be opening up some more of these bags of hardware. So we got what we need here, guys. We got the lock nut, which is the first part that goes on, and it has a shoulder that you want facing up, right? Then you got the adjuster nut, which is what you're gonna spin to adjust your ride height. And then it also came with these bearing kits that you're gonna be running just to help with adjustment. So obviously it's a little bearing here with some washers. We're gonna be running these 3 setups on each coilover. You're gonna wanna throw this piece on. It's gonna be the first one on your coilover. Then you're gonna wanna throw on this piece, which is a height adjuster, your bearing itself. So you're gonna throw 1 washer on, you're gonna throw the bearing on, then another washer. Get the anti-seize, paint up the threads, and paint up in between the locking nut and the adjusting nut, and lube up the bearing and all these plates as well. That way everything's nice and lubed up, and there's no metal and metal grinding each other, and just makes it all easier to adjust height. So I'm gonna throw this on, and this is exactly how it's going into the car. Alright players, You got the lower one mounted, kind of just mocked up right now. The hardware's just loose. Gotta come in here and tighten everything. But this is what the lower control arm looks like. You see, you got the coilover mounted. I just wanted to show you to make sure when you get the spring sitting in here that they're sitting flat up inside of that pocket on your subframe. Otherwise, it's gonna jump later on you. So I got this side set up. Bethel's currently working on the other side, and I'm gonna start working on the upper control arms now. Alright guys, Bethel's getting the spindle installed over here. You got the bottom of the spindle installed to the lower control arm. Go, keep going. And we're using the jack right now to push it up, compress the coilover, and you can mount it in the upper control arm. Once we get all this stuff together, we're gonna start working on hooking up that sway bar. Alright guys, just want to give you a quick look down here while everything's off. But you can see upper, lowers installed. The spindle's actually back on. This is the original one. And we got the sway bar installed too. Steering linkage is hooked up, so you can see all this shit goes back to normal. So I'm gonna get the wheels back on, and I'm gonna sit this thing back on the floor. That way we could do some final adjustments, tighten all the bolts and everything, make sure everything's nice and snug. And then that's pretty much gonna wrap up the front end install. Like I said, we're gonna be doing the back in a separate video. Let me know in the comments if you're liking the new content. Peace out.